Hello everyone, welcome back to another market review. So I'll be going over today's price. I didn't take any trade today, and I'll be going over my reasoning. So starting off, I'm still keeping this high time frame bearish idea in my mind. How we can see lower prices because of this SMT on the highs, and because we took out external range liquidity, we can see internal range liquidity. Then when we head to the daily, I was saying that I was paying attention to how price reacts in this daily fair value gap, and going on to the charts today, we can see that it looked like it was going to invert it, and then it got really aggressively pushed down, and it seems like it's just respecting it nicely. So this is kind of what I wanted to see if we were in fact bearish. So this instantly makes me lean bearish and looking for maybe these swing lows, because as a internal range liquidity to external range liquidity type idea. Then when we go to the 90-minute chart, we can see that we had a previous day high SMT. NQ closed above previous day high, ES failed to, and YM didn't even take out previous day high. So that is an SMT, and then all markets displaced very aggressively to the downside, and they all followed the same direction, which is very high probability. As you can see, this gray box is that daily fair value gap, so we pushed higher and then got heavily rejected. So this is kind of that bearish scenario I've been waiting for this whole week. So unfortunately, it started to play out before my trading hours, so I couldn't capitalize on it, off it, unfortunately. Today, in regards to news, we have PPI at 8:30 a.m. So I'd start looking for setups at 8:30. But we also have FOMC at 2 p.m. So that's something to also keep in mind. I'm not trying to expect too much from the market if we're gonna have such a big news release in the afternoon. Price tends to kind of like chill for a bit before the news release. Anyway, so we have this monthly framework in mind. We have the daily, which is still bearish, and I'm leaning bearish, and then we have that previous day high SMT and confirmation. So I'd want a 50-minute or 5-minute SMT to get in. But as you can see, on the 15-minute, there was no SMTs on the highs, and price just started, just crashing lower with no sign of entry. And then also at 9:30 in the morning, we didn't have any previous 90-minute high SMT. Not at 9:30 and not at 10:30 with the new quarter. We didn't have any previous 90-minute high SMT. So that was it. I didn't have any trades for today, which is honestly I'm not too upset about, because just because I missed the kind of like the first push of this bearish move down that we're getting here doesn't mean that it's all lost. Because imagine tomorrow this just gives me a solid framework to look for continued sells, because this is that daily fair value gap, and this is that daily external range liquidity right here, and then we also have the range low external range liquidity. This is that daily swing low right here, this one. So overall, we're reacting bearish off this fair value gap with the previous day high SMT. Going into Thursday and Friday, I would expect continued lower prices towards that external range liquidity, and also that range low liquidity. So it is what it is. Sometimes you're going to be a part of the move, sometimes it's not. So this expansion happened like really, it happened at like 7 a.m. So that's not in my trading window, but it's fine. So yeah, that's about it. So going into the rest of the week, kind of have a more clear picture on what I want to see price do. I basically want to see SMTs on the highs on the low time frame to take it lower towards this external range low and also this external range low. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I think an important thing to note is being patient in the market, and also not taking a trade is preserving capital, and that's good because anyone can take a trade and make money, but what distinguishes profitable traders is being able to keep that money you made in the long run. So knowing when to stay out, knowing when to be patient when your model isn't there is very important. So yeah, that's it. So hope this is insightful, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.